Hello guys, welcome to my side of the internet, and I am so excited to share with you today the latest update from KDP, which is actually the Kindle Vella, the new storytelling option available through Kindle Direct Publishing. So this video is going to show you how to upload your short stories. Now we click on that, and while we are, in the new space, let me give you a brief breakdown of what Kindle Vella is and what I think it is trying to mirror, which we all know. We all know that Kindle Vella is a right now is a baby sister, but I hope it becomes older. But it's a baby sibling to Wattpad and other platforms like Inkit where you can publish short stories. So yeah, the payment for authors is not fully established, but it has been said that authors would actually be paid via tokens that have been purchased by readers, and authors will be given about 50% of the value of the tokens that have been purchased by readers. So there's also this toggle between if your story has to be strictly Kindle strictly what's the word now? If the story has to be um only published on Kindle Vella or Amazon platforms, or if it can be published on other platforms as well. So for me, as a self-published author or as an author that is self-publishing, I think this has advantages and disadvantages. One of the disadvantages, let's start with the disadvantage before we go to the advantage. Yeah, as you can see, it's in the beta form, so we're not sure if it's going to stay for long or if it's just going to be testing phase. But I don't think it's open to readers just yet, but it's best to actually have the first user advantage to start posting your story now. So yeah, the main disadvantage for me is that it's going to put a lot of us self-publishing authors under a lot of pressure, and under a lot of pressure in the sense that you know publishing stories is what we do. Publishing full-length stories of some people write maybe 30k, 40k, 50, 60k, and that takes a lot of time. But now this is pressure on people like us that post or share long stories to come up and start writing short stories or cutting our stories, of which it will leave a lot of cliffhangers. Some people or most people or readers don't like cliffhangers. So that's one major disadvantage I'm seeing. The fact that it's going to put a lot of pressure on those that actually write full length stories. Then for those that write short stories, maybe blog posts, maybe they have series already ongoing on their platform, this is the best solution for them. And the main advantage for me as a self-published author is that those books that I have, those work in progress that I have on ground that I have not been utilizing, that I have not been writing, that I have left for other stories, I can start publishing them like chapter by chapter, and from the response of people, because the first three chapters of a Kindle Vella story would always be free. I think the first three chapters or the first few chapters will always be free, after which the readers then have to buy the more stories using their tokens. So yeah, I'll get, or we would get the opportunity to post those stories that might never see the light of day, and from people's responses, because Kindle Vella gives authors the ability and readers the ability to interact directly with authors, to rate the stories and tell give feedback to authors. So it's like they are better reading your story, or kind of in a way advanced readers copy. So you can actually get to write the story while on Kindle Vella, and later on publish it as a full story on Amazon KDP. How smart is that? Now, if I use the likes of Anatole as example, it actually makes sense, because if you know Anatole, the author of After We Collided, Before, and all those, see that series, the After series, she actually started on Wattpad, and when a story had over close to 1 billion views, I think, that was when they're like, okay, you know what, let's take this off and make it into a full-fledged story, do developmental and structural edits, and publish. So now we already have an idea that this can also happen. So this is how to start a story. So this was started because I just, clicked and I was like, no, let me walk us through we novice starting this program with Kindle Vella. So click on start a story. When you click on start a story, it actually, opens up this page. But I'd already started this. So you can actually put the status of the story. Right now, I don't think this is clickable because everybody is just starting this story. So for Kindle Vella, you can actually set the okay, every Tuesday expect new episodes from me. If you really want to enjoy Kindle Vella and understand how to make your Kindle Vella work for you, I would suggest you visit Wattpad and just scroll throughout the authors on Wattpad, because most stories you find on Wattpad are fan fiction stories. Scroll through that and see how the writers on that particular platform post their stories and how they make readers understand that, okay, just like YouTube videos, on Tuesdays and Fridays you get new stories from me. So you get to insert the story title. So we can insert, for instance, though I'm not using this, see, everything just changes. Poop. Then after that, see, you have a long space for the title of the story, man. Then you write your name, then you insert the description, then you start the story image. Inside the story image, then you set the primary category. So you have very restricted category, like when you are inserting on like your normal Amazon KDP or Amazon Kindle. So you select one of this. Let's say it is romance, like we like romance. Then you choose the secondary category. So it could be, for me, teen and young adult romance. Then story tags. Now this story tag is very important because it helps readers search for stories. Is like you're searching for an hashtag on a hashtag I made on Instagram. So this is very important when you're uploading your story. You have to upload a reasonable hashtag that is searchable and that would also help readers find your story. So use the hashtag. For me, I can write, African romance, something like that, and use the comma to separate them. Yeah, so like it's so what's the word? It's so descriptive because it tells you that each character tag must be 25 characters or less, so you can actually write longer words and you add the tags into it. Then you can update your story details at any time. Your story won't be available until you've published the first episode. So do we publish and start episode 1? Let's see. Oh, it won't because I have not written a description. Okay, a Christmas story. Or you know what? Let's actually go straight into it. I'm going to be using a story that I've always kept and I've not finished it. The title is Born with Me. Characters from these stories were featured in my short story in El Athno Fury, which is Velvet Tamarind. But now I'm going to be focusing on them. I'm just going to write a flawed perfection story. A flawed. What is wrong with my keyboard? Perfection story. Okay. Or I can use something else later on. But yeah, when you're searching for my story, just search for Born With Me by Margaret Adetime or Kama. Yeah. Kama. Oof, why do I keep forgetting that this is not WordPress? So that's okay. Let's upload a story image. Do I have images I can make use of? I don't know. So your image has to be 2 MB or lower, and the height and the width must not surpass 16,000 pixels. So let me try that again. Oh wow, look at what it looks like. I have to create a cover image. This is just for the sake of this video. I'm going to be deleting this, but this is the story I'm actually going to be publishing. Born with Me for my first Kindle Vella series. So let's see. What's the description for Born with Me? Um, it's about Zoya and what's his name? I love this guy's name. I've forgotten his name. I can't believe I've forgotten this guy's name. But I think he's I've forgotten the main character, but I know the girl. Zoya and Zena. Zoya and Zena are sisters actually. Oh, the guy is okay, just because for the sake of this video. So let's see it's published and let's see what it looks like to start like an episode. So here we have it. We have moved forward from KDP bookshelf to Kindle Vella library to Born with Me, and now we are on episode 1. So we can actually title our episode 1. You can import episode text. That means you can actually bring in doc your document, your Word document, and import it into the, this space. Then you can also add author notes to tell them, okay, expect the next scene coming back, what was happening when you were writing it, what you were thinking of, ask them for their feedback, just, generate engagement. Then you can also create like a preview to see what it looks like. I mean, you can also click on the preview to see what it looks like. So this is what your chapter title, your episode title will look like, the note from the author, this is what it's going to look like. Then the first 3 episodes can be read without token redemption. So you are going to have to set the amount of tokens per word that a reader can actually have access to. So if a reader has 100 tokens, they can actually have access to 2,000 words or something like that. So you can also, wow, this is cool. You can schedule the release. So you can actually upload all the stories and share or release them immediately, which is cool. And boom, you hit publish. So that's that about, publishing your first Kindle Vella story, the advantages and disadvantages. So now we have this. This is what it has, a circular look, you know what I'm saying? So I think you have to be very, conscious about the type of cover you make use of, because covers are very important in situations like this. Though personally, using my experience with Wattpad, I think using human covers would actually work best for, short stories like this, so people feel more related, or the story is more relatable to them. So see you soon, and yeah, look out for my story Born with Me on Kindle Vella. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any comments, and I'll be sharing updates soon more. I use it and use, sharing feedback with you. Thanks a lot for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share with a friend who might find this interesting. And I think all Wattpad users should get in here, because I guess Amazon would always want to, make, have an edge, and the pain and the benefits will be way better than what Wattpad and other platform offers. And this is not an ad. I wasn't contacted by Amazon to do anything to market the program. Just, personal thoughts and opinion. Thanks once again. Have a great one. Bye.